What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, as well live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show. Good to have you all here. That's TheJaimedEeshow. For those who are not in Las Vegas live right now listening on the radio, you can always tune in live on the YouTube as well. We do be going in on the YouTube comments. Listen, Kara, welcome in. Good to have you here all the way from Arizona. People are coming into the YouTube live right now. Super happy to have you all here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so on the show rundown today, we're going to go over the daily news. Then we're going to have a conversation on, should you stand your ground when you make a comment or apologize for your comments so you can avoid being canceled? And I can't believe we're going to have this conversation, which I'm super excited to have Mark Hayes talk about with me. Is washing your hands necessary? Because apparently there are people out there who don't believe that washing your hands is necessary. Seriously. There are people out there who believe that washing your hands does nothing for you in 2023, literally. So we're going to have that conversation. Hey, LB, welcome in all the way from Dallas, Texas. Good to have you all here. All right, so let's get into this news of the day. So a Walgreens spokesperson has spoken out in response to a viral video of a grandmother defending her grandson and his cousin in a recent TikTok. Now, in this video, the children explained that they were attempting to shop at a Walgreens. Now, they're African-American children. However, they were allegedly wrongfully harassed and racially profiled by an employee who was a Caucasian woman. The viral video was shared on TikTok last week by user It's Trey. Additionally, the location of this clip's recording has been landmarked as Chicago, which sucks because that's my hometown. Since last week, the clip has received over 950,000 views and over 8,000 comments, and that was last week, so I'm sure it's way more. In a video, a boy is heard explaining that he and his cousin walked into this Walgreens to purchase snacks. However, a lady allegedly told them that if they don't leave, she would call the cops. Before I tell you what Walgreens said in their statement, let me play this video.
We walked into this Walgreens right here. I don't know the address, but we walked into this Walgreens, and me and my cousin were gonna come in and just get some kind of snack or whatever. Okay. And then this lady to the side, she said, if you guys don't leave, I'm calling the cops. And then Tavion was like, wait, who, us? And she said, yes, you guys.
So where's the lady at?
So come on. She is, I think, in the back where that FedEx is. Where the FedEx sign is.
Excuse me, is your manager here?
Yeah, she's in the back. She's right there.
Excuse me.
Yeah, her.
Are you the manager?
Yes, ma'am. How can I help?
Okay, so what's the problem? My grandson came in here to purchase something, and what did you say to him?
I said he can come and purchase it right here with me, or he can leave because I've had a bunch of kids come in and steal. I wasn't assuming it was them. I just told them you can grab your stuff and come purchase it here, or I can call the cops and you can leave.
Wait a minute, let me tell you something. No, that's not it. They have every right to come into the store and purchase what they want without being harassed by you. Okay. Why would you tell them, bring their stuff up here right now and purchase it or leave, or you're going to call the cops? Why would you call the cops on children when they haven't done anything to you? They have every right. If they were white kids, you wouldn't do it. They have every right to come into the store and walk around and purchase what they want without harassment from you.
Okay, ma'am. No problem.
You need to apologize to them.
I apologize to you guys. I'm sorry for
Give me the number for your corporate office because I will be reporting you.
Okay. I don't know the number. You can search it up on Walgreens.com. I'm sorry about that.
Give me the number to your manager.
Okay. I'll go find,
I don't know who you think you are. They have every right to come into the store without you following them around or telling them anything. He said he just walked into the store and you walked up to them and said, leave the store or I'm going to call the police.
I didn't walk up to them. come. I was behind the
No,
scenes
she didn't walk. She was right there, but I didn't even grab anything.
Yeah, no, that's why I was just letting you guys know. You can grab your stuff and come over.
But why? Did they say anything to you? Did you see them do anything?
No, ma'am.
So then why are you bothering them?
I'm trying to fix the situation.
There is no situation. You just said it yourself. There was no situation. You created the situation by addressing them, and they didn't do anything to you. When you see kids come in the store, black kids, you don't just go tell them, get your stuff, or I'm calling the cops. You have no right to call the cops on them. They did nothing wrong. They have every right. They're American citizens. They have every right to come into the store when they get ready and purchase what they want without harassment from you.
Okay.
Now give me your manager's number.
All right. I'll go get it.
I will be reporting you. You don't need to be a manager. Know who you think you are.
Let me go get the number for you.
Yeah, do that. Next time, follow white kids around. Leave these alone. Hell, you think you are.
So I want to know what you guys think about that. I want to know how you all feel about the way this grandmother stepped up for her grandsons. Do you feel like it was inappropriate? Do you feel like the grandmother was too aggressive? Do you feel like the grandmother did too much? Let me know. Because I personally don't believe she did too much. I personally believe she did what she needed to do. While I do understand that there is Chicago. And they I don't know if y'all seen the videos from the Lil Durk concert, how they were looting at his concert and all that dumb stuff. It's Chicago, and Chicago needs to do better. So I understand how some employees are very over it when they see kids come into a store. And a lot of times it may not just be a racial profile situation. However, that does not give you the right to then go off on any child that comes straight into the store. That's like how I've seen on social media when black people go into Indian stores, especially those beauty supply stores, and the Indian worker is like following the black woman or the black person around the store, making sure they don't steal. It's really hard. It's really, really hard to push for the fact that one person does not define who I am when we know that that's how the society we live in works. And I get it. I get it. You don't want anybody stealing from you. You don't want to lose out on your products. You don't want to lose out on revenue for your job. But it still does not give you the right to treat people a certain way off the bat. Let me know if I'm contradicting myself. Let me know if you guys disagree or agree. Gina Chandler says, Grandma was right, and I would have done the same thing. I saw the video, and Walgreens is notorious for thinking all kids are going to steal. They do harass kids, and I know that to be true because I was even harassed at Walgreens at a big age. I'm not even a kid. And the Gina Chandler also says that's the exact thing they do when they follow you around at the beauty supply store. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't make you want to patron that store. And like I said, I get it. There are a few bad eggs in our black community that make us all look bad. I understand there are thieves, there are liars, there are scammers in the black community. It makes us look horrible. But I don't care what anybody says. That does not speak for the entire community. I would never let one thing a white person does or an Hispanic person does speak for an entire community. That's why you have cameras. That's why you have people and security in place to make sure stealing doesn't happen. But to follow somebody around your store and immediately profile them and harass them is very unfair, very disrespectful, and just plain ugly professionalism. It's just ugly. It's ugly. And I really feel bad for these kids. I know when you're up against an adult, especially an adult that's quote unquote empowered, that says they want to call the cops on you, it could be a very scary feeling. It can feel like you have nothing to do to protect yourself. And I get it. That's why Walgreens came out with a statement. They said this team member has been placed on leave while we investigate the incident. We believe everyone should be welcomed and treated with respect at our stores. We take these matters seriously, and our policies strictly prohibit any form of discrimination or racial profiling. Any such incident will not be tolerated. Walgreens spokesperson Chris Lathan. And I agree. You shouldn't be profiled. You shouldn't be profiled at all. It's just very horrific how these things can happen in our own backyards and how these things happen due to the fact that we are black and we're just trying to live the lives we want to live in our society and in our communities. Now, before we go on break, I want to tell you guys about what's happening in Las Vegas. A wrong-way driver detection system to be installed at 4 Las Vegas Valley intersections. According to Fox 5 News, the Nevada Department of Transportation announced on Tuesday that it will begin installing wrong-way driver detection systems at 4 interchanges in the Las Vegas Valley. According to NDOT, the project is scheduled to begin this Sunday and should conclude within an approximate 8-week time frame. NDOT notes that as part of the project, occasional overnight lane restrictions or ramp closures may be needed between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. from Sunday evenings to Friday mornings. However, these road work schedules are subject to potential adjustments. NDOT says the agency currently places wrong-way signs at all freeway off-ramps in an effort to alert drivers who inadvertently enter the wrong direction. In addition to these signs, NDOT says it will be installing wrong-way driver detection systems at the following 4 ramps: I-15 at Star Avenue, US 95 at Kyle Canyon Road, US 95 at Sky Canyon Road, and US 95 at Durango Drive. According to NDOT, the wrong-way driver detection systems employ radar and closed-circuit cameras to automatically identify vehicles entering into the wrong direction. Once a vehicle is detected as entering the wrong direction, the system triggers 2 sets of red flashing wrong-way signs on the ramp. NDOT says the first set of red flashing wrong-way signs are 4 feet in height, which the agency says is intentionally designed to be more visible to drivers who might be drowsy or impaired. And we know in Vegas, a lot of people are impaired while driving, unfortunately, effectively signaling them to stop and avoid proceeding in the wrong direction. Between 2014 and 2018, NDOT says an annual average of 27 accidents and over 90 citations were attributed to wrong-way crashes in Nevada. The agency notes that it has recently concluded a study on wrong-way driver alert systems. As part of the study, NDOT installed 37 wrong-way driver detection systems within Nevada. The study determined that 84% of the identified wrong-way vehicles were able to safely turn around before entering the freeway, according to NDOT. All right, guys, make sure you don't drive the wrong way. Don't drink and drive. And if you're sleepy, pull over and pay attention to those road signs. Guys, this is the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. We're going to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Our heating and air conditioning, our main goal is to provide high-quality service without breaking the bank. From maintaining your HVAC units to fixing them when they are down, they are there for you. AR Heating and Air Conditioning offer reasonable prices, reliability, and professional service at a great value. For more information, go to fixmyac.net or call 702-646-4000. Beat the heat and call AR Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Welcome to Hash House A Go-Go, where we've been serving farm food and crafted cocktails for over 2 decades. Visit us for the full Hash House experience at any of our 5 Las Vegas locations. Hash House A Go-Go is where old school meets new and gets twisted. We bring people together over good food and fun. Come in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and come hungry because our portions are huge. Visit us online to see our entire menu at hashhouseagogo.com. Hash House A Go-Go. It's a Midwest thing, and there's nothing else like it.
Hi, this is Nathan from the Drip Bar. The Drip Bar is an IV vitamin therapy center. We help people achieve optimal health through vitamins, minerals, and amino acid infusions. We are located 2 doors west of the Palms at 4579 West Flamingo Road. Call us at 702-846-0851 or make an appointment at www.ivlasvegas.com.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. Shout out to Mercy Dupar. Shout out to Gina Chandler. Shout out to LB, Kara, Williams family, and everybody else who's tuning in on the YouTube right now. And shout out to my fans, friends, family, and supporters here in Las Vegas who are tuned into the Jaime Dee Show live on the radio, because this is a real live radio show. All right, back into the daily news, guys. Let's talk about this horrific situation. Video footage shows a black man being tackled to the floor and getting beaten down by Wisconsin police officers while the man was holding a baby. According to the New York Post, this was a case of mistaken identity as the real suspects hid in the bathroom while all of this was going on. Kenosha police were reportedly looking for suspects who were involved in a major hit-and-run crash back in July, and witnesses told officers that they saw 2 black males and a woman carrying a child and fled to Applebee's, according to the report. Jennifer Harris, the manager at Applebee's, spoke with the news outlet and detailed what she saw happen. Police came in, this is what she said, quote, and asked the family to show them what car they came in so they could verify if they were in the car accident or not. The guy didn't want to comply. He had his baby in his arms. The officers kept telling him he's not under arrest, but he's being detained and needed to answer this question. Harris said. She also said, quote, he was trying to say he needed to change his son's diaper. He tried to go the other way. They tackled him into a wall and the baby hit his head on the wall, end quote. Harris then says she saw how officers tackled the man while the baby was screaming, and the officers began to rip the baby out of the man's arm. Once the baby was removed, you can see the officers throwing several hard punches at the man inside the restaurant while being held on the ground. Quote, it's just sad. I just felt bad for the baby that it had to go through that traumatic event, end quote. Harris told the outlet as she held back tears. However, police later said the couple had nothing to do with the hit and run, but yet the man tackled in the restaurant was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting and obstructing an officer. Take a listen to this horrific report, guys.
Back up. We're trying.
It's the video stirring outrage in Kenosha.
Your baby head, be careful.
At least 3 officers are seen approaching this man holding a child. Moments later, they force him to the ground while he's still holding the child.
Let me grab the baby.
You can hear the child crying. At some point, the child is removed and officers are seen repeatedly hitting the man while he's on the ground. According to witnesses, the man being hit was not the suspect police were looking for. We spoke to 2 Applebee's workers who were there when it all happened, one of them even taking that viral video.
I was the one screaming, get off of him, or get the baby, get the baby.
According to Kenosha sheriff's officials who are not involved in the incident, police entered the restaurant looking for what they were told were hit-and-run suspects with a baby. Eyewitnesses Hal Klebowitz and Alcira Rodriguez say those suspects were hiding in the bathroom. Police then allegedly mistook the man in the video as one of them.
If the cops would have communicated in between, they would have never happened. They would have realized that this is the wrong family.
The man in the video is now charged with 2 counts of restricting or obstructing an officer.
I was crying the whole time, I'm not gonna lie. I was sobbing, and I couldn't believe that they were even doing that around the baby.
Community advocates gathering outside of the county's public safety building on Wednesday to condemn the officers in the video.
I don't think it's too much to ask the police to be guardians to the communities they are sworn to protect and serve, and not military-minded warriors who behave like an occupying force.
The Kenosha Police Department tell TMJ4 they're conducting an internal investigation. For now, social justice advocates at today's event are seeking answers and accountability for what happened.
Yeah, just a horrific story. To know that you could be sitting at an Applebee's and beaten the hell up because of mistaken identity. I'm just so sick of militant police officers who don't want to listen, who think that they are the say-all be-all, who want you to listen to them off bat with no warrant of why. They want you to comply, but they come at you really aggressive. They're rude. They're disgusting. They're mean. They're scary. And they want you to comply automatically. I understand the importance of complying, but how do you feel when somebody comes to you and tells you to wash dishes or go take out the trash when you're already on the way to do so? You get immediately pissed off, right? Because I know I do. How do you feel when somebody comes and they're already aggressive towards you or they're rude towards you the second they open their mouth towards you? You get immediately irritated, right? Because I know I do. I'm a very respectful, loving, and caring person, but I'm also a human. And sometimes certain responses are triggering to other humans that makes them respond a certain way. I know if cops came up to me and they were like, we need you to do this, I'd be like, whoa, 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 wait, whoa, 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 whoa. And in my attempt to comply, I'm kind of like also trying to defend myself and tell you, hold on, you have the wrong person. Hold on. Like, why do I need to get on the ground, put my arms behind my back when I don't even know what's going on? I would love somebody to try to tell me if I'm wrong in that sentiment, whether that's via phone call at 702-221-7283. Again, whether that's via phone call at 702-221-7283 or via YouTube in the comments, because I don't get it. Even Gina Chandler says, no. All of that, and it was mistaken identity. Lawyer up, enough said. She also said, exactly, they come at you completely disrespecting you, and they get upset you don't comply. And I don't get it. I don't get why you think that I'm going to just comply. First of all, you're just a random person. I get that you're a police officer. But then again, I don't think anybody just deserves automatic respect. You know how many times we've seen police officers, quote unquote, in badges, and they weren't real police officers? You heard all those different stories of people getting kidnapped, being lied to, being scammed, being robbed. And also, if you know you're not a criminal and you didn't do anything, you're going to be weirded out and creeped out and be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I just know that people are humans, and just because someone doesn't comply the way you want them to comply does not mean they're not complying. It just means they're reacting the way you made them react. And we know for a fact those police officers can come up and say, hey, we just want to check this. Is this who you are? Let me see your ID. No, they didn't do none of that. And it's just so horrific to know that these things happen, and they continue to happen. Granted, you know, the description was 2 black individuals and a black woman. But as we all know, they love to act like we all look alike, and that black just immediately means crime. Let's go to the first black person we see. It makes me sad. Let's get into this new story. Also, actually, I want to say this as well. And they're still going to charge this man. They're still going to try to charge this man. Y'all did hear what I said, right? Was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting and obstructing an officer. They can kiss my behind. All right. Video footage from a Ring camera captured a Pennsylvania home exploding into pieces. Could you ever imagine? The explosion unfortunately claimed the lives of 5 victims, according to Allegheny County officials. Only 2 of the 5 have been identified, Casey Kluntz and his 12-year-old son, Keegan. The 2 were reportedly walking near the house when it exploded. After the explosion in the video occurred, nearly 60 firefighters reportedly arrived on scene within 15 minutes, where they, quote, immediately began checks in the area for leakages, including smell checks and testing for gas underground and in the air, end quote. Assistant Chief of Allegheny County Emergency Services, Steve Imbrlina, gave a statement on the incident. Quote, there'll be lots of forensic testing to be able to tell anything one way or another, end quote. He said, quote, this investigation may last for months, if not years, end quote. At least 2 other homes were also reportedly destroyed, and about a dozen others were damaged in the blast in the Pittsburgh suburb around 10:30 a.m. Saturday. Residents of the neighborhood are reportedly seeking answers about the explosion. Quote, this isn't the first time this has happened in Plum, quote, neighbor Justin Newman said in a statement. What? That is weird. That's not the first time this has happened. Y'all, take a listen to how this explosion sounds. It's scary. Like, could you imagine? Could you imagine? That is how the explosion sounded as people were just living, walking, and going about their day. That's scary. And this was all captured on a neighboring Ring camera. Listen to people screaming in the background. Imagine if you were their neighbors. That is horrific. My condolences go out to the family and those who were affected by this situation, and may the individuals who unfortunately passed rest in peace. All right, let's get into this next topic. A Florida woman, and this is a dumb... It's always Florida. A Florida woman is being accused of killing her roommate, allegedly. Allegedly. Now, y'all, she done killed her roommate and then poured Mountain Dew all over herself so she could try and remove the DNA evidence, according to KATV. Yes, Kara, always Florida. Now, Nicole Max is facing charges of first-degree murder, tampering with evidence, and resisting arrest with violence. Back in July 1st, police officers were flagged down by an individual who was telling authorities about a fire at a home on the 600 block of Clark Street. Once firefighters made it to the scene, they discovered a male's body located on the second floor of the home, according to the police report. The male, Michael Saralosi, had injuries to the back of his head and stab wounds to his chest. Sarasoli was pronounced dead at the scene, and authorities found a bloodied knife that was near Sarasoli's body. Investigators noted in the report that 2 cell phones were found in Sarasoli's room. One belonged to Sarasoli and the other belonged to Max. Max and Sarasota lived together at their home. According to the police report, Max was not at the home when the first responders arrived to the scene. Once Max was found, she reportedly had a knife and a hammer on her and was not wearing any shoes. Police spotted blood on Max's leg and saw she was bleeding from her toe. A portion of Max's shirts also appeared to be cut or torn. Police documented that the portion of the shirt had blood on it. That is scary. You never know who you live with. You never know who you're dating. You never know who is who. And this crazy chick done tried to pour Mountain Dew all over her body to get rid of evidence. Now, you do know that Coke can get rid of erosion on batteries. I can see why. Guess why she thought Mountain Dew would be able to get rid of the evidence. But you big dummy. Wow. Please vet your roommates. Please vet your subletters. Please vet people you're dating. Don't just automatically trust somebody just because they said so. Whew, child. Stay safe out there. It's always Florida. And I went to undergrad at FIU in Miami. All right, guys. This is the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to discuss stand your ground or apologize for your comments so you don't get canceled. Stick around. I'll be right back.
Sensitive stomach? Hi, it's Kelly the Cookie Lady from Mooch's Munchies. Our dogs had super sensitive tummies, and I needed to find a low-fat treat that wouldn't give them gas or other issues. Most of the treats on the market were loaded with fillers, chemicals, and chicken fat. Many of them weren't even food. Well, I knew I could do better, so I developed Mooch's Munchies, and I'm happy to be able to share them with you. Stop by our store or our website, moochesmunchies.com, and find out why we say that Mooch's Munchies are totally pawsome.
Zen World Premium CBD offers full and broad spectrum CBD oil, extracts, and capsules which are designed to help you feel your best. Their products are sourced from the best organic hemp and natural ingredients on the market and are tested for quality, purity, and potency. They have a full range of items from health and wellness to beauty to pets. Call 725-205-9223. Visit online at zenworld.com or stop by their location at 9895 South Maryland Parkway and Silverado Range Parkway. Mention KSHP for 10% off in store or use code KSHP online for 15% off.
Hungry for the best barbecue in Las Vegas? Come out to the infamous barbecue and meat market, John Mole's Meats and Roadkill Grill in Las Vegas. John Mole's was featured on the Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Now take home delicious meat selections for your grill, and while you're there, grab a bite of the best barbecue in Las Vegas. With 2 locations now at Tom and Gowan or on North Decatur, you're sure to find the perfect meats for your next barbecue or party. Find us online at johnmolemeats.com.
Hi, this is Nathan from the Drip Bar. The Drip Bar is an IV vitamin therapy center. We help people achieve optimal health through vitamins, minerals, and amino acid infusions. We are located 2 doors west of the Palms at 4579 West Flamingo Road. Call us at 702-846-0851 or make an appointment at www.ivlasvegas.com.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1. What up, y'all? It's a pleasure to have you guys here. Live, on air. This is a real live radio show. 107.1 FM and AM 1400. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? I made it, y'all. Hey, if you were listening to the commercials, you were able to hear the commercial for the Drip Bar LV. And that's located 2 blocks away from the Palms Casino. Yes, 2 blocks away. And extremely close to the Strip. You know what that means, right? That means you can go. The exact address is 4579 West Flamingo Road. That's 4579 West Flamingo Road. Las Vegas, Nevada, 89103. Now, look, the Drip Bar LV, when you go there, you get this pamphlet, and you get to pick from all of these amazing options. Boom! They have IV drip menu. They have I am quick shots. They have drip add-ons. They have I am single shots and more. There's so much you can choose from. Shout out to Jay Gotti. Shout out to Kara. Shout out to Antonio Holloway, AT. Shout out to Gina for tuning in. Make sure you guys check out the Drip Bar Las Vegas. When I was live on air this past Friday from the Drip Bar Las Vegas, again, 4579 West Flamingo Road, I, live on air, got the shield. So she showed you all how I got an IV and everything. Shout out to Trina, because she really did her thing, y'all. She really did her thing. And the shield has vitamin C, magnesium, B12, B complex, and zinc in it. It says your immune system is your shield against infections and illness. Keeping your immune system working properly is the key to diminishing the risk of infections. What's up, Jay Gotti? Also, I am quick shots. They have I am glowing, which is collagen support and neutralizes free radicals. They have I am strong, which is athletic support, weightlifting endurance. They have I am single shots, which is biotin. They have different options like B complex and magnesium, B12, triamino, and more. Listen, come out to the Drip Bar Las Vegas, and when you say the Jaime Dee Show upon entry, you get 15% off. When you go to the Drip Bar Las Vegas and say, I listen to the Jaime Dee Show, you get 15% off of any service. And when you go in next Friday, because I'll be doing another live remote Friday, August 25th, you get an extra 30% off. And when I'm there doing my live show, we give out free IV shots and free B12 shots to a few lucky customers. So come on over. When you guys get the membership, your credits roll over. And you're also able to transfer them to other people so they could come check out the Drip Bar Las Vegas. Do me a favor and go to the Drip Bar Las Vegas. You won't regret it. All right, now let's get into this segment, because this was some crazy, crazy mess. All right. Now, I'm laughing because, y'all, I don't really care so much for Candace Owens, but she went viral recently for saying men like Jamie Foxx, Neo, and Kyrie Irving should stop apologizing for stuff they didn't do. She said, quote, "You didn't do the thing. How could you mean the apology?" End quote. Now, y'all, I don't really agree with her often, but I actually do this time. Take a listen to what she had to say, and let's discuss if we should start pushing for standing our ground and sticking to we said what we said, or should we just apologize no matter what so that we aren't canceled? Take a listen.
But now Jewish people own the word they. Shockingly, headlines came out and people accused him of being horrifically anti-Semitic. Look at this. Actor Jamie Foxx posts horrifically anti-Semitic message to his 16.7 million followers. Horrifically anti-Semitic post? What are we even talking about? The word they means more than one person. I know the story of Jesus Christ. I do believe that more than one person killed Jesus Christ. So are we no longer allowed to say that? When did the ADL purchase that word? It's an absurdity. On top of this scandal, Jennifer Aniston, whether she accidentally liked it or if somebody that was posing as Jennifer Aniston liked this post, they saw that there was a Jennifer Aniston that liked this post and they came to eat her too, because how dare you? This must mean Jennifer Aniston is anti-Semitic. Nope. And Jennifer Aniston immediately then offered an apology for something she never did, because God forbid she now be tagged as anti-Semitic for the original thing that wasn't even anti-Semitic. Jennifer Aniston wrote this. "This really makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident. And more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt by this showing up in their feeds that I do not support any form of anti-Semitism, and I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind, period." Oh, so glad you included the period. Now it really clears things up. Jamie Foxx obviously immediately folded to pressure, and he then published this. "I want to apologize to the Jewish community and everyone who was offended by my post. I now know my choice of words have caused offense, and I'm sorry." Oh, looks like he went to re-education camp. You got to be careful when you use the word they. He goes on, "That was never my intent. To clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend, and that's what I meant with they, not anything more. I only have love in my heart for everyone. I love and support the Jewish community. My deepest apologies to anyone who was offended. Nothing but love always, Jamie Foxx." So he had to clarify what was already clear in the post, because he used the hashtag fake friends and he used a reference to Jesus Christ, who was killed by a group of people, because a fake friend sold him out. But yes, Jamie Foxx had to actually apologize. And lucky for Jamie Foxx, Jonathan Greenblatt of the ADL was willing to accept the apology so that, he wasn't going to get further canceled. He speaks on behalf of all Jews because he uses the word we, and he wrote this on Twitter. He wrote, "We welcome I Am Jamie Foxx's apology and thank him for his clarification. Furthermore, we wish him well as he recovers from his prior hospitalization." He then doubled down and said, "I truly appreciate Jamie Foxx reaching out and confirming privately what he also said publicly. His message of love for the Jewish community is crucial in this time of rising hate. We are stronger together." Oh, so that's what happened. Jamie Foxx apologized for absolutely nothing. And fortunately, Jonathan Greenblatt allowed him to said, "You can keep your career." Oh, Jonathan Greenblatt, by the way, he's the guy that sent Kyrie Irving. Remember, he sent the link of a documentary to watch that was freely available for people to watch on Amazon. He's the one that gave him the list of things he would have to do to be welcomed back into the NBA, which I don't think Kyrie Irving ever did it. But it's that guy. Basically, if you still like your career, I will tell you whether or not we accept your apology for the nothing that you did. It's disgusting. It's despicable. And Jamie Foxx should not have apologized because it's not what he meant when he said it. Men, stop apologizing for your words are meaningless if you don't actually mean it. You didn't do the thing, so how could you mean the apology? Neo, you
Hey, Candace Owens. Can't believe I'm saying this, but you're right, girl. You really are. I don't think what you said at all was wrong. I have so many thoughts and not enough time. One, I want to know what people said and what they meant. So I know how to treat certain people. So I know who to accept in my space. So I know how those people feel about me. Two, cancel culture really ain't real because people always come back. Look at the baby. He's a rapper who said super homophobic slurs and said, "Oh, gay people have HIV." He's back. He's doing music. People are listening to it. People are twerking to it. I mean, unless somebody does something like literally rape kids like Harvey Weinstein and all those other people, like, yeah, get canceled, go to jail, all that stuff. That actually works in those spaces. But when it's just comments, people don't really get canceled. They just go on a quick hiatus and they come back. For example, Lizzo. They're trying to cancel Lizzo. She's going to come back. Even if Lizzo did the things they said she did, she's going to come back. But I'm going to tell you this. It's so hard listening to Candace Owens, but when you're right, you're right. And child, she is right. On top of that, I hardly believe that people really pay attention to things and really do their research before they make comments, before they try to cancel. Because a lot of times they see one snippet, they read one little comment, they see one little tweet, and they're like, cancel, hate them, this person sucks, they're horrible. And they come up with this whole general narrative and this definitive narrative for one small mistake or one misconception. And I hate it. Jamie Foxx wasn't saying nothing about no dang Jewish people. Let's call a spade a spade. We all knew. I can't say we all knew, but the black people at least knew what he meant. He was talking about fake people. And just these oversensitive people decided to say, nope, he's talking about Jewish people. He wasn't. And I agree with Candace Owens. A lot of people don't need to apologize. A lot of people need to say, I said what I said, this is what I meant, and this is how it came off, but you decided to take it differently, and that's your fault. And then there's other instances where it's like, hey, I didn't mean that. I see how it came off. I apologize. So I think there's space for both. Say what you say, mean what you said, stand your ground. And when you're wrong, hold yourself accountable, be wrong, and apologize. Before we go to break, Jay Gotti says, because we wasn't even talking about them. She says, I agree. People are hella sensitive now. They don't mind their own business. Kara says, stepping on eggshells. AT says, I usually don't roll with Candace, but I agree with her on this one. Gina says, I have a hard time listening to anything she says and or agreeing with her, but the sensitivity of some people is too much. Elle says, you can't know a person based on one opinion. Best to stay out of celebs' lives. That's true. All right, guys, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have a conversation on, is washing your hands necessary? I hate that we're about to have this conversation. Is washing your hands necessary? Stick around. It's the Jaime Dee Show. I love y'all.
At AR Heating and Air Conditioning, our main goal is to provide high-quality service without breaking the bank. From maintaining your HVAC units to fixing them when they are down, they are there for you. AR Heating and Air Conditioning offer reasonable prices, reliability, and professional service at a great value. For more information, go to fixmyac.net or call 702-646-4000. Beat the heat and call AR Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Welcome to Hash House A Go-Go, where we've been serving farm food and crafted cocktails for over 2 decades. Visit us for the full Hash House experience at any of our 5 Las Vegas locations. Hash House A Go-Go is where old school meets new and gets twisted. We bring people together over good food and fun. Come in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and come hungry because our portions are huge. Visit us online to see our entire menu at hashhouseagogo.com. Hash House A Go-Go. It's a Midwest thing, and there's nothing else like it.
Is your dog suffering from a sensitive stomach? Hi, it's Kelly the Cookie Lady from Mooch's Munchies. Our dogs had super sensitive tummies, and I needed to find a low-fat treat that wouldn't give them gas or other issues. Most of the treats on the market were loaded with fillers, chemicals, and chicken fat. Many of them weren't even food. Well, I knew I could do better, so I developed Mooch's Munchies, and I'm happy to be able to share them with you. Stop by our store or our website, moochesmunchies.com, and find out why we say that Mooch's Munchies are totally pawsome.
Zen World Premium CBD offers full and broad spectrum CBD oil, extracts, and capsules which are designed to help you feel your best. Their products are sourced from the best organic hemp and natural ingredients on the market and are tested for quality, purity, and potency. They have a full range of items from health and wellness to beauty to pets. Call 725-205-9223. Visit online at zenworld.com or stop by their location at 9895 South Maryland Parkway and Silverado Range Parkway. Mention KSHP for 10% off in store or use code KSHP online for 15% off.
Hi, this is Nathan from the Drip Bar. The Drip Bar is an IV vitamin therapy center. We help people achieve optimal health through vitamins, minerals, and amino acid infusions. We are located 2 doors west of the Palms at 4579 West Flamingo Road. Call us at 702-846-0851 or make an appointment at www.ivlasvegas.com.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM, as well as live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show. We have some people going in the comments right now on YouTube. I love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's do a roll call real quick. For those who are tuning in on the YouTube right now, type, where are you currently listening to the Jaime Dee Show from? I want to shout out where everybody's currently listening from. And for those who are in Las Vegas, I love my Vegans. I love my Vegans. We are here, proud and happy to be in Las Vegas, Nevada. Shout out to everybody listening in. I appreciate y'all. Karis from Arizona. We got Jay Gotti from LA. We got Evelyn Letitia from South Carolina. Antonio Holloway from Dallas, Texas. Miss Dupar, not Gotham City. She said Gotham City, DTLA, downtown Los Angeles. She ain't never lied. She ain't never lied. Gina Chandler, the Windy City, a.k.a. Chicago. We have people from all over listening into the Jaime Dee Show. LB from Dallas, Texas. Yes. Yes. Jay Gotti says Gotham City. She knows right. She live in LA too. All right, y'all. If you're just now tuning in, I already went over the daily news. We had a conversation on if we should start pushing to stand our ground or should we just apologize for our comments and not get canceled. I say both can be true. In some occasions, you should stand your ground. And in some other cases, you should just apologize to get over the situation. Now we're going to have a conversation about, is washing your hands necessary? Please comment on the YouTube or call in at 702-221-7283 because we're about to talk about this dumb AF conversation. Yes, we have to talk about it. Yes, it's important. Want to know why? Because I really hope this is completely fake. I really do. Because there's no way these 2 white women got on their podcast and spewed this dumb AF commentary. I cannot sit here and believe that these two idiotic women really got on their platform and admitted to not washing their hands. I really just can't fathom the fact that regardless of health concerns, we just got out of a damn pandemic and these two white women said that they do not wash their hands and that washing your hands does nothing for you. I refuse to believe this is real. I am so mad that we legit are about to have this conversation on my live morning radio show. These women said that washing your hands literally is not necessary. Now the question is washing your hands necessary? Please listen to what these two white women had to say before we get into this conversation.
To stop washing my hands. I think when I was in college. Was it college for you? I don't know. That's when I remember it because one of my good friends from college also doesn't wash her hands, and it was like how we had that bonding experience. One day I was like, I'm just not gonna wash them. She was like, I'm not either. I don't wash my hands.
I don't really trust people that wash their hands because, well, one, I don't think it does anything to actually wash. It doesn't do anything to actually wash them.
I can't. I know y'all heard these ladies. Can't believe this. These women said that washing your hands is not necessary. They said that washing your hands does nothing for you. They said they stopped washing their hands since college. No absolute way. Okay, first of all, actually, I can't even be that surprised. Because as a man, when I go to the bathroom, I see these mans jingling their pickle. Mark just laughed. Jingling and jiggling their pickle in the urinal, getting stuff everywhere, and walking straight out of the bathroom and dapping up other people. I've seen it happen from all different ethnicities. Black, white, Hispanic. I've seen men go into the bathroom. I'm gonna be TMI and a little kind of gross. When I pee, sometimes the dang pee gets in my leg if I'm wearing shorts. And I'm extremely disgusted. And when I'm at the dang sink washing my hands thoroughly, I also wash my leg off. There's been times where I've been peeing in the urinal and a pee splattered on my hand. So I know for a fact that these men are walking around with these disgusting germs. Now, real quick, I'm going to bring Mark Hayes into the conversation. But before I do, I want to read this post from the CDC. Because apparently we have to say this live on air. Because apparently we didn't go through a pandemic. Apparently we weren't all just fearing for our lives. Apparently you don't get sick from not washing your hands. The CDC says, which is the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, hand washing is one of the best ways to protect yourself and your family from getting sick. Again, hand washing is one of the best ways to protect yourself and your family from getting sick. Washing hands can keep you healthy and prevent the spread of respiratory and diarrheal infections. Germs can spread from person to person or from surfaces to people when you touch your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. Prepare or eat food and drinks from unwashed hands. Touch surfaces or objects that have germs on them. Blow your nose, cough, or sneeze into your hands, and then touch other people's hands or common objects. I don't know about y'all, but my body feels dirty after a certain amount of time. So my hands definitely feels dirty after a certain amount of times. How do these women not feel that? If I've had something on my hand for too long, it smells. I just don't get it. Evelyn Letitia is doing the gross emoji. Miss Lupar says, very necessary. Soap kills germs. Kara says, you don't trust people that don't wash their hands. Hello? Jay Gotti says, just nasty. Brew Botanical said, take it from soap makers. LOL, soap saves lives. The Brew Botanical says, our soap gives the opportunity to help your skin look and feel the way nature intended. Let's bring Mark Hayes, the general station manager, in on the conversation because y'all were actually asking for him in the comments. So let's bring him in. Mark, what's your thoughts about this?
Man, look, all right. So two comments. The first, I think these girls were trying to just go viral, get likes, and
it just can't be real.
Yes, with everybody in every social media way now, any way you can get somebody to like or follow your podcast. And I think that's kind of what they were doing because prior to COVID, I think a lot of people didn't take, washing their hands and being sanitary as serious, but post-COVID, I got to tell you, when you walk in the bathroom, I wash my hands before and after.
No, seriously.
Right? So I do both now. Before, you did it afterwards, no matter what. But now it's before and after, and even sanitize and put some some sanitizer on your hand just to make sure it's completely the germs. Because, Jamie, think about this: when we touch any surface, when we touch the doorknob, when we touch our car door, when we touch our car steering wheel, we touch the ATM machine, we touch the gas pump. That's all germs. And then we go and touch our face. We go and rub our face. We pat our hair.
I'm disgusted.
So we're touching our face and our eyes. And that's how people get sick. And because you don't know who touched that surface before you. And so if a person's not washing their hands, one, you may not never know unless they come right out and just say, I'm against water, right? That's the only way I can see somebody saying that they don't wash their hands after they urinate or go to the bathroom is they're against water. And if you're against water, you deserve to be in the jungle, right? So to me, that's where those two women should be at doing their podcast. Because if you're not being sanitary, you're not washing your hands, you're not taking a shower, right? We should ask them that in the comment.
Real quick, some people don't wash whatever this is. This is part of your leg. What's this? The shin?
Yeah,
what's this, y'all?
Your calf.
Your calf.
Yeah, your calf.
Some people don't wash their calves. They say the water just drips down on that, or their backs. There's men who don't open their cheeks to the water.
No,
Mark, do you open your cheeks to the water?
I thoroughly, like I say, you thoroughly
get in there,
clean,
Mark?
because after, like you said, you just feel clean, right? And if some people don't, because I've heard in other countries, they don't wash up as much or they don't shave.
That's disgusting.
So I just think to each their
Mark?
own. But to each their own, right?
How do you not wash your hands, Mark?
Well,
real quick. So because people are messaging me privately and also in the comments, they really want to see Mark today. Mark, can you just look directly into the camera? Please stop hyping that man up.
Listen, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the attention. And
they love them some Mark Hayes. They need the Mark Hayes show apparently.
No.
But no, okay. So Mark, I was a COVID reporter,
right?
And during that time, I remember I was in I forgot what that city is called in Maryland, but I was there and it was on the beach, and we had to do a live report about how COVID is affecting their downtown area and how they're keeping it open, but they're separating different places so you couldn't go to this place, or they marked off different places. And I remember I went to the bathroom to wash my hands, and this guy peed, walked right out, and shook his friend's hand. And the way I literally audibly said "ew" so hard, and the guy turned around. I looked at him like, "Yep." Yeah. That's disgusting, Mark.
Well, some people are just nasty, right? Well, let's call it, like you always say, let's call a spade a spade. Some people are just, I've watched people go in the bathroom, I'm washing my hands, they just walk right out without even washing that. They don't even grab a paper towel and at least pat their hands down. They just walk right out. But I think that's just custom. They just been doing that for so long that now it's like, oh, I don't need to wash my hands. I'm walking out and nobody is going to see me. Nobody don't know that I didn't wash my hands. And then I go out and shake somebody's hands and I got, who knows on their hand.
E. coli, germs,
who knows?
Herpes.
Who knows? Who knows what they're carrying after they walk out the bathroom? So I just think people, those two young ladies, again, we don't know them. We don't know what their podcast is really about. But I think
even still, though, even you and Jay Gotti both said that this is for clout. And my thing is, regardless of clout or not, this is dangerous rhetoric.
Right.
There are people out there that really do believe this.
Right.
There are people out there who really do not care about washing their hands. Like, even when I was making that joke about literally washing your ass, I know men out there that says washing your ass is gay.
Right.
That's weird. Well. Being sanitary is not gay. Being sanitary is not unnecessary. Being sanitary does not stop you from being who you are.
Right.
It not only protects you, but it protects other people.
Yeah, and people like to go against the grain too, Jamie, right? Like, everybody's washing their hands in America, right?
I would hope so.
Post-COVID, really? But people go against the grain. When I say that, I mean a person's going to say and do what everybody else is not doing, right? And that's kind of probably what these young women are trying to do. Well, just to get a little bit of a clout. Like, look what we're doing, right? We're giving them a little bit of attention and talking about what they were talking about on their podcast.
I'm not going to say these girls' names or their Instagram.
No, but I'm just saying people can go and search who did what or whose podcast that is. But again, if you're not washing your hands, you don't wash your body. That's the truth.
You can listen. You can't.
That's the truth.
Mark, hold on. I'm not even laughing at that. But
I'm telling you,
Mark, you can't be one lick away from a boat if you don't wash your ass.
I'm telling you. Listen, man. People just go against the grain, and if they don't wash their hands, 9 times out of 10, they jump in the water and then jump right out.
That's disgusting.
When I say in the 5 seconds, the shower's on, the shower's off. I'm clean now. That's the type of people we're dealing with.
Wait, real quick. Okay, since we're talking about this, I remember when I was in undergrad. Yes, when I was in undergrad and I was having really bad eczema because the humidity and stuff like that. I remember I went to a doctor and he was a Caucasian man and he said, all soap is bad for you. You should just get in the shower and just use water. I don't care if he was right. The way I was disgusted, he said water and a rag. That's all you need for your body.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, man, we can go on and on about this, but
I can't.
We got a next show coming up, man.
The show's over.
Tomorrow we can
Listen,
talk about
we'll talk about it. But
All
hey,
right.
thank you so
Peace,
much for
guys.
coming in. Look, let's
love. It's love. Nothing but love, baby. Yes.
Y'all love hyping this man up, and I'm here to support it. We love you, Mark. Shout out to Mark Hayes, the general station manager here at KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM, which houses the Jaime Dee Show Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. Make sure to tune in, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share my content, and don't forget, if you want to sponsor or promote your show, let me know so we can get you on the radio. And hey, if you want to donate to the Jaime Dee Show and keep my dream alive, I'd really appreciate that out there. I love y'all. Have a great rest of your weekend. Well, week, because I'll be here tomorrow. Peace out. What's up, everybody? You were just tuned into the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. If you aren't in the Las Vegas area, you can catch my show live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show. That's TheJaimeDeeshow. If you want to advertise your business on my show, email us at info@jamiedee.com. Thank you all so much for your support. See you tomorrow.